Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video and another one in this new series. The 1001 album series in which I am talking about albums in this book and I'm asking the question, do they belong here? Now, today I'm going to be doing a review about Tina Turner's album Private Dancer, which is in the book. It's a 1984 record and luckily I found it last week in a first UK pressing. It's not a tough to find record at all, but I want to have a first UK pressing because this album was produced in the UK. As a matter of fact, Tina Turner went to the UK, went to London because her career was not doing so well. She had loads of hits with Ike as the Ike and Tina Turner act. In the 60s, in the 70s, there was a decline, but she had a horrible, horrible relationship with Ike Turner, who was a very violent man. She divorced in the 70s, and she gave away, I believe, all of her the rights to her songs, which left her without finances, just so that in the divorce case she could keep her name, so that one day she might be able to build a career again on her name. Now, it doesn't mean that she was not performing in the rest of the 70s and the early 80s. She did. But in cheaper places. She did not have her own material. She did not write her own material. And it just was a very tough living. And by the time of this album, when she went to London, she went there to thinking, I need a new chance. I need a new career. But she was already halfway in her 40s. And she hadn't made relevant or new music in about a decade. And then this album came. And you can see on the cover, in a certain way, she has embraced her age, but in a manner that made her complete, hip, and new. And it's not just in the cover. I mean, I don't necessarily like the cover, like the picture, but it does show personality. Somebody who has refound herself and, in this decade, proves to be relevant. Now, that's what the picture says. Does the album contain the same? And to be quite frank, I didn't know that I would expect some hit singles, but I did not expect this one to be such a banger. Oh, it is good. It starts off with I Might Have Been a Queen, which is a rocker. I mean, it's a powerful song. I mean, it somehow seems to show you or seems to tell you as a listener, she knows where she's coming from. She knows where she's at. Yet it's a banger, you know? It's so good. And then the next song is What's Love Got to Do with It? This is so good. I mean, and on this pressing, check the bass. It sounds great. And the texture of her voice, it is raspy, but still you can hear someone who is in control. There's a rawness to her voice, but still control. And there's even something, and it might sound strange because it's raw, but it's also slick. It is completely unique. Nobody can sound the way Tina Turner does on this album. You know, I really like the other albums. I like some of the Ike and Tina stuff, but that's more soul funk. On this records, it's complete 80s pop. It's at the epicenter of 80s pop, and it's so good. The fourth song, a beautiful cover of Ann Peebles' "I Can't Stand the Rain." Not as good as the original, because the original, you can hear that the voice, the tone, it's somewhat off, and here it's pretty much in key. But the tension of the song needs a bit to be off key. Nevertheless, is it nice? Yeah, it's 80s. You know, it's easy to get drawn into. There's less tension than in the original, but it's so good. It's fun. You know, it's great fun. But after that, you get Private Dancer, written by Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits' Mark Knopfler. He noticed that he could not sing that song himself. They changed the lyrics a little bit, and it's such a powerful, good song. The lyrics are so amazing, and when she goes to the to the chorus. And the first time she sings the chorus, it's okay, let's private dancer. But then, after the first time of the chorus, the second time, she just throws open her throat. I mean, it is incredible, the sound that's coming out of there. And then the rest of this album, Let's Stay Together, Better Be Good to Me. Yeah, there's this one thing, she does a Beatles cover, Help. That was unnecessary. Yeah, that was unnecessary. I'm not so much a fan of the Help. It's a little bit cheesy, but then she ends up with 1984, a David Bowie cover, which, okay, she does better than David Bowie himself. It is just more edgy, more punchy. That song, 1984, needs a vocalist who can scream, you know? Well, concluding. Does this album, Private Dancer by Tina Turner, belong in this book? Hell yeah. This is at the core of nice 80s pop music. I love it. Now, do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in the next video.